Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Ashley. I hope you guys are keeping safe and washing your hands. Today, I'm going to read you guys another story, and it is called The Wind Plays Tricks by Virginia Howard, illustrated by Charlene Chu. Okay. The sun was setting over the farm when the wind rose. It howled through the barnyard. It moaned through the meadows. It screamed across the ponds. The wind blew around and around and kept the animals from falling asleep. In their house, the hens cried, cluck, cluck, cluck. The little chicks, always looking for excitement, shouted, cheep, cheep, cheep. Rooster tried to crow louder than the wind, even though it wasn't morning. Cock-a-doodle-doo, he screamed. Then the hen clucked louder, the little chicks cheeped, and the roosters crowed. Their cries swirled with the wind. Pig paced back and forth, safe in his pigsty. Oink, he shouted at the howling wind. Oink, oink. Even though cow and horse were in the barn, they heard the wind. Moo, cow moaned. Moo. Horse bellowed. Neigh, 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 and stamped his feet. But the wind didn't stop. It whipped over the meadows and whooshed across the pond where the ducks huddled. Quack, 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 they called. Quack, quack. Turtle snuggled under an old log. He tucked his legs into his sturdy shell and pulled his head under his shell. He knew the wind wouldn't last forever. Turtle closed his eyes and he slept. The next morning, when the sun rose, the wind was gone, but so was Rooster. No one crowed to greet the day. Pig peeked out of his sty, trotted to his favorite mud puddle, and plopped down. It felt so good. Happily, he closed his eyes and said, cluck, cluck, cluck. With one eye open shut and the other one shot open in surprise, cluck. He shook his head. That's not right. The little chicks ran around shouting, neigh, neigh, moo, moo. Hen one called out to stop them. No, that's wrong. Moo. Hen two said, moo, and then gasped. She stretched her neck and cried, moo. Soon the hen was full of moos from the hens and the neighs from the little chicks. In the meadow, Horse closed his eyes in the morning sun and crawled. He he cried, cock-a-doodle-doo. He lowered his head and softly said, cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. A smile spread across his long face. Cock-a-doodle-doo, he snickered. Oh, this is very funny. Cock-a-doodle-doo, he chuckled again. Cow trotted up. Quack, quack, quack. Something awful has happened. Listen. Quack. Horse tried not to giggle. I'll never be able to chew grass happily in the meadow again. Quack, quack, said Cow. Suddenly, a voice came from the tall grass. Cheep! It boomed. Then, very softly, please help me. And Rooster stepped out of the grass. My special crow has disappeared. Now all I can do is cheep. I'm so embarrassed. I've got to get my crow back before anyone else hears me. I think I know what happened to your crow, said Horse. I have it. And he said, looking at Cow, I'm sure the ducks are missing their quacks. Quack, Cow agreed. Let's go find the ducks, suggested Horse. Turtle on his sun Turtle was on his sunning rock, watching the ducks with surprise. They were calling oink oink oink. See, the ducks are missing their quacks. And Horse said Horse, I'm sorry, The wind played tricks on us. We have to get our sounds back. How? Asked Cow. My throat is filled with quacks. Turtle opened his mouth and turned to the horse, and then to Cow, and then to Duck One. He snapped his jaw and bopped his head up and down as the animals watched. I understand, Rooster said. Turtle will hold one of our sounds at the time while we swap. That's a good plan, Turtle said. Horse, we need to get the hens and the little chicks and the pigs here. I can't go anywhere without my crow, said Rooster. Well, I have your crow, said Horse. Let's swap sounds first. Rooster gives Turtle the little chick's cheeps to hold. Open wide, Turtle, said Rooster. Cheep! And Rooster shouted into Turtle's open mouth. Turtle gasped, eep, as the sound went into his throat. Cheep, cheep, Turtle exclaimed with delight. Rooster, you can take your crow from me now, said Horse. Cock-a-doodle-doo, finished Rooster with a one fast big gulp. I'll get the hens, the little chicks, and the pig, and said Rooster as he strutted away crowing. Soon Rooster was back, with pigs trotting quickly behind him, following by the hens herding with the little chicks. Cluck, cluck, said Pig. Moo, moo, moaned the hens. Nay, nay, complained the little chicks. Horse folded his legs and got down on the grass, close to the little chicks. They stood still. They have never seen Horse head up so close. It looked like the size of the barn almost. You have my neigh, Horse told them. Turtle has your cheeps. We're all going to swap sounds. Cheep, said Turtle. When I open my mouth, said Horse, each of you must put a neigh into my mouth. Then go to Turtle, and he will give you your cheeps back. The little chicks nodded. After we all have our own sounds back, Horse told them, I will give you guys a ride on my back. Nay, said the little chicks with excitement. They all did just what Horse told them, and then hopped onto Horse's back. He stood up very carefully, and away they went. Cheep, 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 exclaimed the little chicks. Nay, said the Horse with pleasure. Oink, oink, said the ducks sadly. Turtle opened his mouth. The ducks knew what to do. Each duck put an oink into Turtle's mouth. Oink, said Turtle. Oink, oink. Cow said quack. She lay on the ground and opened her mouth. One by one, the ducks took their quacks from the cow. Quack, 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 they called as they plopped into the pond. Moo, said the hen. It was their turn to get their sounds back. Each hen gave Cow her moo. Moo, went Cow happily, walking slowly to the far corner of the meadow to chew her grass in peace. Cluck, said Pig. Cluck, cluck. The hens came to take their clucks from Pig. Well, Turtle, said Pig, your job is almost done. Oink, 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 said Turtle, as loudly as he could. He opened his mouth, and Pig took back his oinks. Oink, 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 said Pig. Thank you, Turtle, for being a good friend. Turtle beamed and bobbed his head. What a wonderful day it has been. Horse was neighing as he took the cheeping little chicks around the meadows. Cow was mooing in the grass. The hens were clucking their way back to the barnyard. Pig was oinking in the mud puddle. The ducks were quacking as they swam. Yes, it was a wonderful day, Turtle thought, and all because of the wind. But next time the wind rose and the storm blew through the farm, Turtle decided he would open his mouth to try to catch all the sounds on his own. The end. Remember, guys, stay safe and always wash your hands. Love, Miss Ashley.